What's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about the update again, and I guess the biggest update we've had for the week is the return of the Hozuki. So we're going to check out his skill set and limited time units that are being introduced in a little bit. But first of all, I would like to go over some of the events that's going on. So the All for One event is still going on. Make sure you take advantage of this by just pretty much doing anything. Anything you do will yield you points or medals, which you can exchange for coins. So this is a great time for you to farm coins, and pretty much anything you do, you're gonna get some more coins. So great time to farm right now. So the next one is gonna kind of go along with the All for One event, and that's gonna be the Autumn Fest event. Very similar. What you do is you're gonna do pretty much anything that requires you to spend APs. So that will include exploration, soul evolution farming, realm raids, or dual battles, just anything. And then you'll gain points, and once you've accumulated enough points, you can exchange for any of these items here. So we have some pretty good items here. I would suggest that you guys try to aim for the first, second, third, and then maybe the first two items of the fourth row. Or if you can, just exchange for all of them. And what I'm really impressed by is how generous they're with the coins. So you can exchange for coins as well if you have points to spare. So you can get a total of 2 million coins here, but that will require 5,000 points on top of what you need up there. So if you can, definitely aim for the coins. Otherwise, I would suggest you guys to go for, again, the first, second, I guess you can skip the third, but I really like skin tokens, so I recommend the third row as well, and the first two items of the fourth row. Okay, so if you have been sticking around for more than 100 days and you've been logging in daily, you should be able to collect this new courtyard skin. Let's go ahead and do that and take a look at how it's gonna look. It is not, is it? This is it, right? Autumn maples. Neat. It's quite beautiful. So yeah, check it out. Speaking of skin and appearances, apparently they have also introduced a new realm skin, the Fox Dream Realm. I don't know what they're thinking. It's kind of weak. Critical damage by 10%, which is, in my opinion, a ripoff, but it will only cost you medals. So if you have a lot of medals to spend, why not buy it? But in my opinion, if you have to prioritize, I would say either the Ocean Nirvana or the Tranquil Forest. They're both better than the Fox's Dream Realm. And let's take a look at it. It's colorful. It's quite not bad, you know, to switch it up if you're bored of your old skin. I'm just gonna go back to my previous one because I need my attack buff. So since Hozuki is returned, his dungeon is also up, so make sure you participate in it each day to at least get 1 shard for summoning him. And you can also get the skin token for the 2 new skins that's been released for the limited time units. So check it out as well if you're interested. And remember, you can also farm explorations to make this dungeon appear. So this is a great time for you to farm for coins. And you can sort of supplement the farming with the current events that's going on to really make it more efficient. So you can get more coins and collect the rewards for the Autumn Festival. So it goes exploration, Hozuki dungeon, and for every moves that you make, you're gaining points for the All for One event and for the Autumn Festival. So the game has released 2 additional skins for the limited time units, Oko and Maki. So you should check them out, you know, just collect it anyways, even if you don't have these units just for the sake of collection. But if you have these units, I would say they are a small improvement compared to the original skin. It's not a big deal you don't have them, but you know, it's different, so check it out. There is minimal difference. Yeah, I guess they don't really try too hard with the limited time units. But so one way to get these skin shard is through the Hozuki dungeon. You can get 3 of each, a maximum of 3 of each per day, and also you may also get the skin shards by participating in the boss fights in the demon encounter, so definitely check that out as well. You actually get a pretty decent amount, so let me show you guys how much I got. So I got 4 of each, so you should be able to accumulate enough by the end of the event. If not, you can always trade with your guildmates or your friends. They are tradable, so if your friends are not interested in limited units, or if you want to look for people who are willing to trade these skin shards to you in the word channels, that's fine. Otherwise, your other option would be to try and farm for them through farming exploration, and then if you get lucky and the merchant appears, sometimes the merchant will sell you these skin shards in batches of 10. One thing to note is they are quite expensive. Each piece costs a minimal. The cheapest one I've seen was 40,000 coins, so definitely not cheap. But if you really want to get it out of the way and want to collect the shards ASAP, that's one way to do it. For those of you who are not familiar with the Hozuki event, if you would like to get the shard to summon for Hozuki, you may do so by spending your mystery amulets or jade. Don't summon with jade. Always summon with mystery amulets. You can use jade to buy the mystery amulet at the mall, so that's a better deal. Remember to always try to do that, or with the AR ticket. So any one of these will give you a chance of getting the Hozuki shards. So just bear that in mind, and if you haven't already, make sure that you, if you're interested, try for the September mystery sigil. That will give you 1 free mystery amulets. So as you can see here, I have already accumulated enough shards, so I'm going to summon Hozuki real soon in this video. And even if you're not interested in summoning for this limited time unit, make sure you click onto this icon and share to get the mystery amulets for free. So yeah, free amulet. I don't see any reason why anyone shouldn't do that. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you have collected the free mystery amulets for the week, and you can do that by either summoning and then sharing your result, or by going to the group chat or snapshot photo and then sharing your snapshot. And then if you haven't claimed it this week, then you'll get free mystery amulets. And another unit that you can summon is Oko, and you can only obtain her by collecting shards again through summoning with mystery amulets. So she is easier to get because you only need 40, and her shard has a higher chance of appearing. Also, the last limited unit is Maki, and she's quite a unique unit, and you can only get her through the shrine where you can use talismans to purchase her. So this is where you can get Maki, and she only costs 200 talismans. Yeah, again, it's a pretty good deal if you want to get her. So let's summon for Hozuki first. What's the place to summon for him? Oh, right. Silly me. Shard. There you go. Come on out. There it is. There's Hozuki. So that's kind of how it looks like. And if you guys have watched the anime before and like this character, definitely grab him. Again, you have one more chance to grab him. This is the second time he has come back. So yeah, they have also updated his skill to Chinese. Wow. Okay. So before, okay, this is gonna be tricky. Before his skill sets, when Hozuki deals damage, he has a 22% plus the effect hit chance to inflict daze on the target for 1 turn, and Hozuki is guaranteed to land critical hits on unit inflicted with daze. And now, with the updated version, which is in Chinese, okay, so it's a part of it is somewhat similar, and it says Hozuki has a 22% chance to inflict daze whenever he deals damage, and whenever the turn ends, whenever Hozuki's turn ends, Hozuki will attack a random ally unit who's under crowd controlled effect 2 times. So and each attack will deal 10% of his damage, and it will also remove all the crowd control effects, and also increase Hozuki's attack bar by 30%. So sorry for the stuttering. I just kind of winged it. I'm surprised they didn't translate this, and I just found out about this because I did not have this unit before, and I'm sure they'll fix it. But there you go. So on top of what Origin was capable of originally, he now has the ability to sort of cleanse the ally units. Of course, there is the small con of dealing damage to your own unit, but you know, if this is something you're interested in, definitely grab him. He is quite a cool unit. And yeah, let me just go ahead and download him real quick. I don't think I'm gonna build this guy just yet, simply because I have too many units to work on right now. But yeah, there you go. And let's talk about Oko. So this is Oko. I'm just gonna show you guys briefly what her skills are like. So not much to say about the first one. Just deals 100% damage, and the second one will allow her to decrease your opponent's defense. So this is a pretty interesting skill because she also has a chance of, I guess, dealing damage to your opponent even when it's not her move yet. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check it out. And you know, whilst she's dealing damage with her counter strike, she can also give debuffs to your opponent, so that's definitely very interesting. Her last skill will do damage to a single target, so the base is at 180%, and it can go up to 300%, so that's a pretty good deal. And also cause daze if your opponent already has 3 layers of debuff on them. The debuff that Oko applies with either the first skill or through counter strike, so definitely quite an interesting unit, and check it out if you're interested. The last unit, the last limited time unit, Maki, is also quite decent. So this is actually a unit that I would recommend all of you to at least try to get one copy of, and if you can afford it, get 5. Yeah, because you know, the skill up is relatively cheap. All you gotta do is pay 1,000 talisman and you can get 5 copies of her, and then you can just try to reroll her skills into her last skill, which will allow Maki to act as an, I guess, attack bar puller and also as a healer. So she can serve as both an attack bar puller and a healer, so that's a pretty big deal. And you can use her, I guess most people use her in area bosses or demon encounter bosses, and you can definitely, you know, use her in a lot of places, so check her out as well. So that's it for today. Good luck summoning. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter for any updates.